Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right. Just want to get into a quick topic. It's a very simplistic topic. It's a topic that's very easy to understand. Okay. I'm gonna try to get this, hit it quick. So use little just so y'all can comprehend much. All right. Hopefully it's edifying. Okay. And the topic at hand is, who were the real Christians? Okay. Because as of right now, we got free reign on these Christians, man. Because that's the topic at hand. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm gonna get into who were the Christians. Okay. So let's see. Jump into the book of Acts. Okay. So this is Acts chapter 11 verse 25. I'm going to read it through to 26. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus for to seek Saul. All right. And when he found him, he brought him to Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Okay? So that's where you first, if I'm not mistaken, that's where you first see the word Christian in the scriptures. Okay? So reading again, then departed Barnabas. So who was Barnabas? All right? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Because you got these Jake out here who claim that they're the Christians. And also you got these other heathen nations who claim they're Christians. There's about over 2 billion people who fall under Christianity in this society, in this world today. Okay? But don't know who the real Christians are. Okay? So who was Barnabas? Let's see what that is. This is Acts chapter 4 and 36. And Josie, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas. It's the same Barnabas that is speaking about in Acts 11. Okay? Because when you blue letter it, and when you look at the blue letter and you go to Acts 11, I'm just going to go ahead and go to Acts 11 real quick. Okay? It's like real simple to comprehend. Okay? Acts 11 and 25, when you click on Barnabas, all right, it says Barnabas, meaning son of the rest. It says surname Josie or Joseph, a Levite, a native of Cyprus. He was a distinguished Christian teacher and companion and colleague of Paul. Okay? Acts 4 and 36, and Josie, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite and countryman of Cyprus. Okay? A Levite and countryman of Cyprus. A Levite. So Bible 101 should tell you, when you see Levite, oh, that's part of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Israel being the father of those 12 tribes. Take that a little further back, Jacob. All right? So Barnabas was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi, a countryman of Cyprus. Okay? Jump back to Acts 11 and 25. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus. Okay? He was going to Tarsus. Who was in Tarsus? For to seek Saul. Okay? Because Tarsus was the birthplace of Saul. Where Tarsus is located today, it's in what you would call modern day Turkey, close to the Mediterranean Sea. All right? Cyprus is an island that's right under, it's in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, right under Tarsus. I'll just show you. Okay? So if you can see that well, that's Tarsus. All right? I'm going to zoom out. so y'all can get a better visual. Okay? Where you see, let me get my pen for a pointer. It's simple. You see modern day Turkey, and we see that red dot right there, that red pointer, that's where Tarsus is located. Now we're Cyprus. Okay? That's Tarsus still, Mediterranean Sea. There's Cyprus. This is where Barnabas was from. That's where Saul or Paul was born. Okay? For to seek Saul. Alright? So who was Saul? Paul. Okay? Let's jump to Acts 21. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Alright? Acts 21 and 39. But Paul said, I am a man which is a Jew of Tarsus. Okay? He's saying, yes, I was born in Tarsus, but I am a Jew. The word Jew is a derivative, or it comes from the word Judah. Okay? Judah would mean Israelite. Judites are Israelites. Okay? Let's look up that word Jew real quick. Acts 21 and 39. Alright. Bear with me. Alright. It says Jew. Jewish, belonging to the Jewish nation. Jewish as respects to birth, origin, religion. All right, so it stems back to who you come from. Let's go dig deeper into it. This is G2448. And it's for Judah. It goes back. The Jew goes back. It's telling you to go back to Judah, which is. It says he shall be praised, but it means you know. It says the fourth son of the patriarch Jacob, who is Israel. Okay, simple as that. Let's go back. And it tells you to go to, it says from G2448 in the sense of G2455. And this is all the blue letter. Same thing, Judah. It brings up Judah. So the word Jew goes back to Judah. Okay, so he's saying he's a Jew. And Jew really stemmed around the Jews, or the Israelites that were still in that land during that time, because we all know the northern tribe went over to the other side of the world. So the southern tribe, we're going back when you read Jeroboam and Rehoboam. Okay, so the southern tribe was still in the land of Israel, and that would be Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Okay, so that gives you Acts 21 and 39 gives you a clear indication Paul was calling himself an Israelite. Okay? To furthermore prove that, let me get this. Alright? Because it all makes sense who the Christians were. Okay? Philippians chapter 3. Let's see. I'll start at 1. It says, finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. To write the same things to you, to me indeed, is not grievous, but for you it is safe. Now, right? Let me go to Philippians 1 and 1. Paul and Timotheus, the servants of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to all the saints in Hamashiach Yahushai, which are in Philippi, with the bishops and deacons. So you know who's speaking. Verse 2 in Philippians 3 and 2. Beware of dogs, beware of evil workers, beware of the concisions, or the concision. For we are the circumcision, the ones, we woken up to this truth, which worship the Most High in spirit, and rejoice in Hamashiach Yahushua, and have no confidence in the flesh. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he hath whereof he might trust in the flesh, I more, so he's saying I, and this is the point I wanted to bring out, I more circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrews, as touching the law of Pharisee. Acts 21:39. But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus. Philippians 3:5. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin. It's simple. Paul was a Roman citizen who was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Barnabas was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi, a countryman of Cyprus. It's simple. Though they weren't born in the land, does not make them an Israelite. James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. That's a clear indication that Barnabas and Paul were scattered abroad. It's simple. Okay? Back to Acts 11. And I'm starting at 26. And when he had found him, so Barnabas ran into Paul, he found him, he brought him unto Antioch. So Antioch, okay? So Antioch. It says a modern and ancient city in south central Turkey. Antioch, Turkish. Antakya, populous city of the ancient Syria, and now a major town of south central Turkey. It lies near the mouth of the Orontes River, about 12 miles northwest of the Syrian border. Antioch was founded in 300 BC by Seleucus the First Nicator, a former general of Alexander the Greek. Okay? So you have a clear indication or idea of where Antioch is. Okay? Simple. Okay? And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. Okay? So what were they teaching? What were they teaching? Okay? This is an account of Peter and John. Acts 4:18. Remember, what were they teaching? This is Acts 4:18. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushua. That's what they were teaching. They were pushing the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Verse 19. But Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High judge ye. Acts 5:28. Saying, I'll start 27. And when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, did not we straitly command you that ye should not teach in this name? What name? Yahushua. Okay? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, the correct doctrine, and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. That's what they went out to teach in Antioch. Okay? And now I'm going to finish Acts 11:26. And he found him and brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Well, about Yahushai. Okay? About Yahushai. Teaching them about the Spirit. Okay? And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Let's get into that word Christian. So we already established that Paul and Barnabas were Israelites. Barnabas out of the tribe of Levi, Paul out of the tribe of Benjamin. Okay? They went out and preached in Antioch the name of Yahushai and teaching and his teachings that they taught, that Yahushai taught them. You know, through the Spirit, Paul and Barnabas got that, you know, that information, the correct doctrine, and started pushing it. Okay? That's why Peter and John, you know, got caught up, you know, and thrown in jail. Silas got thrown in jail for preaching in the name of Yahushai. Okay? So that's what they were teaching in Antioch. Hence, they got the name Christian. They started calling them Christians. But they're Israelites. This is Christian in the etymology. 16th century forms replacing either Christian, from Old English, Christen, from West Germanic borrowing of Church Latin, Christianus, Christianus, from ecclesiastical Greek, Christianos, or I think it's pronounced let's see. If you want to get technical, which you have to get technical, you have to. You got to get to the bottom of things to debunk all this nonsense out there. It would be Christianos, okay, meaning a follower of Christ or Hamashiach, okay, because they preached in the name of Yahushai and they followed his works and continued doing what he left them there to do. That's a follower of Yahushai, hence why they called them Christians. So who were the real Christians? The Jews, okay? Israelites. Israelites were the real Christians. And technically that word Christian is a byword, okay? Yes, in the New Testament, the law still is relevant and always has been relevant and always will be relevant. Because even when the kingdom comes down and gets established, we will judge the other nations using the law. The new covenant, the law will be written in our inward parts. The law will always be relevant. Always. The law is Yahushai. Yahushai will forever be relevant. So the law will always be relevant. Okay? Just people don't understand the spirit behind the law. Okay? This is Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. Yes, we are the real Christians. The word Christian means a follower of Yahushai Mashiach. Yes, we do follow Yahushai. But are we a Christian? We're Israelites. They just called us Christians. Just like they called Barnabas and Simon a nigger. Acts 13:1, look it up. It will say, in the Greek, it's nigger. Okay? Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. The Lord led Barnabas to Tarsus to get Saul, and led both men to Antioch to get called a Christian. That is a by word. But they're both Israelites. Call them by what they are. An Israelite. You got to know this is the time during the Romans. So the Greeks already came and Hellenized everything. The Romans just pretty much, tacked on and took some of the customs of the Greeks. It's simple. It's very, very simple. It's very simple to comprehend. Okay? It's very simple to comprehend, man. Okay? And I found this article. Let's see. It is at gotquestions.org. It says, what is Christianity and what do Christians believe? And they gave him an answer. The core beliefs of Christianity are summarized in 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4. That Yahushua died for, I'm going to read it verbatim, that Jesus died for our sins, was buried, was resurrected, and thereby offers salvation to all who will receive him in faith. Unique. Hold on. It says, and receive them in faith. These Christians nowadays, Jesus is the word, vocab alone, these 2/3 jakes that claim Christianity, they don't have faith. They don't have faith. They have absolutely no faith. I'm going to go back to Philippians, what I just read in Philippians, the 3rd chapter. Okay? Philippians 3 and let's see. 3:3. For we are the circumcision, the real Israelites who have the correct doctrine, which worship the Most High in spirit and rejoice in Yahushua Mashiach, and have no confidence in the flesh. Okay? They don't have access to the spirit, man. They don't have the access to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Continue reading in this. It says, unique among all other faiths, Christianity is more about relationship than religious practices. Instead of adhering to a list of do's and don'ts, the goal of Christian is to cultivate a close walk with the Most High. Of do's and don'ts. You're not supposed to sin, correct? You're supposed to love the Most High, correct? Let's get it. This is 2 John, verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that ye, Salat, this is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. That's something you should do. That's a do. So it says again, instead of adhering to a list of do's and don'ts, so because they think the whole law is done away with. So I can go ask a Christian and say to a Christian, so I guess I can sleep with your wife. No, you can't do that. That's adultery. Well, isn't that in the law? So I can just go and kill this cat for no apparent reason. No. He'll probably say, thou shalt not kill. When you look up that word kill, it means ultimately to murder. Thou shalt not murder. Because murder is premeditated. Okay? If the Lord tells you to go do it, that's a different story. That would not be murder. Because he's commanding you, and you're keeping his commandment. And that's love, what it's speaking about right here. Did he not go tell Saul to kill the Amalekites? Did not Samuel hew Agag in pieces? Because the Lord told him to? Would they be wrong? The law is still in effect. Okay? So if you're coming out the law and I'm saying, you telling me I can't kill, but didn't you just get that from the law, and aren't you saying that the law is done away with? You make no sense. You contradict yourself, man. Okay? First, 2 John chapter 6, verse 1, verse 6. It's a lot. Second John 1 and 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. Okay? You shall walk in the commandments. Okay? To the best of your ability. All right? And don'ts. It says, instead of adhering to a list of do's and don'ts, the goal of Christianity is to cultivate a close walk with the Most High. If you love the Most High, you keep his commandments. And you keep it to the best of your ability. All right? This is John chapter 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Simple. Okay? And it says, again, instead of adhering to a list of do's, I'm just gonna get it. Okay? Deuteronomy 28 and 1. It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. But the point was, hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments. Okay? It's simple. It's real simple. It's real simple to debunk this Christianity bullcrap. John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Hearken diligently, Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. 2 John, the 6th verse. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. And this is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. It's real simple, man. And it says, instead of adhering to a list of do's, so we got what the do's were. Okay? And don'ts. What are the don'ts? Okay? I'm going to jump. Okay, no. This is 1 John chapter 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of the Most High. Okay? Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. These Christians don't know Yahweh, man. And they don't seek diligently to know him, because he is not with them. Okay? Verse 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. We shall be like him. He created law, statutes, and commandments. The new covenant is going to put the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. Okay? Because keeping those to the best of our ability is what satisfies the Most High. Because you're listening to him. Because it said in Deuteronomy 28 and 1, if you hearken diligently unto him and do his commandment. Okay? Verse 3. And every man that hath this hope in him purified himself, even as he is pure. Verse 4, the point, and it's a classic. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. And this is in the New Testament for you Christianity folks, man. If you sin, you're breaking the law. Okay? Let's look up that word sin. If you sin, you're breaking the law. Sin is hamartia in the Greek. And it says to be without a share in, to miss the mark, to err, to be mistaken, all right? To miss or wander from the path of uprightness and honor, to do or go wrong. So you're doing wrong when you transgress the law, man. You're doing wrong when you transgress the law. Okay? So this, what I just read right there in that article is how Christians live. Okay? That's Christianity for you. Okay? Who were the real Christians? The Israelites. It was just a byword given to them because they followed Yahweh Shai. It's simple. Paul and Barnabas were Israelites, one from the tribe of Levi, one from the tribe of Benjamin, who went into Antioch preaching in the name of Yahweh Shai, and they were called Christians, a byword. But the real Christians were given to the Israelites. That's the name they gave the Israelites. The real Christians are the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites. It's real simple, man. It's real simple. To you Christianities, the Most High doesn't love everybody. It's real simple. But the Spirit of the Lord ain't working with y'all, man. The Spirit of the Lord is not working with y'all Christians, man. Me, myself, I am a Hebrew Israelite out of the tribe of Gad. Yes, I'm living in America. But I am a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Gad. It's real simple to understand. Paul said it the same way. I am a Jew from Tarsus. And when you read Philippians, I am a Benjamite, a Hebrew of the Hebrews. It's simple. He was a Roman citizen. Did I make him a Roman? No, he was an Israelite who followed Yahweh Shai. Okay? So who were the real Christians, man? It's not you heathens who claim you love you sweet baby Jesus. It's not you two-third niggas. Y'all are Israelites, but y'all going way off keeping that Christianity doctrine. You're Hellenized. And you need to wake up out of that. Okay? If you want to get down to the nitty-gritty and find out who were the Christians, read the book of Acts, what I just brought out. It showed you that they called the Israelites Christians. Okay? It's real simple. It's real simple. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the elect 144 first fruit. And I pray and hope y'all are edified. All right, shalom.